Hey folks, Arizona guy here. It is December 12th, 2024. Phoenix, Arizona. It is 74 degrees. It is absolutely beautiful. Price for a gallon of gas, $3.39. And I see on Twitter, these people are saying, oh, what do you mean? The price of gas is only $2.29. Well, maybe in some parts of the country it is. But out here, it's still over $3. So don't believe the hype, people. So anyway, did you see where President Trump, President-elect Trump, went to Paris and actually had a meeting with Zelensky from Ukraine? And it looks to me as if that President-elect Trump will have a handle on the Ukrainian-Russian war before January 20th, the day he's sworn in. It looks like all of what he said during the campaign is being put into place. It is absolutely fantastic. Remember, promises made, promises kept. That is President Trump. And isn't it great, finally, after 4 long years of feckless Joe Biden, the weakness administration, isn't it nice to see strength coming back to the world and coming back to America? To me, it's absolutely fabulous. And I certainly hope that whoever Trump this time around wants inside his cabinet, I'm hoping that every one of his cabinet picks get confirmed. And if not, he can do recess appointments and appoint anybody he wants. But Trump has to have the right people in place in order to make things happen that he wants to happen. And folks, I'm telling you, I keep hearing all this stuff that Trump and Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, they're going to cut Social Security. No, folks, I don't believe it. I don't believe one word of it. I'm newly on Social Security. I don't buy into any of the leftist propaganda, their hype. President Trump is not going to cut Social Security. Period. You have to get over yourselves out there in the media. Folks, because the media, they are failing us as we the people. The media is so compromised and so biased that they cannot and will not give you the truth, the 100% truth on any manner that is brought forth. So I don't know about you guys, but I watch actually very little media. I go on X, I go on Truth Social, I go to the Gateway Pundit. That's how I get my news. I am not getting it from cable television. I haven't now for, I don't know, 2.5 years. I just got absolutely sick and tired of the propaganda and bullcrap that they want to put up there. It was so bad that Morning Joe and Mika had to go to Mar-a-Lago and talk to President Trump, because all of these biased news sources, they're all losing ratings like crazy. I read an article yesterday that Joy Reid on MSNBC, they have lost 47% of their nationwide viewership. Their network is going to hell in a handbag because they're not smart enough to realize that the American people are paying attention, and the American people witnessed all of their propaganda and lies throughout the Kamala Waltz, Trump, Vance campaigns. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, think about it. Kamala and Waltz spent $1 billion, and to this day, they are still $20 million in debt. They overspent and underproduced. And then they had all of these other folks, polling people, media people, going along. Remember the poll that showed that Kamala was up in Iowa? Well, I think everybody from a common sense standpoint knew that there would be absolutely no way possible for Kamala Harris to be ahead of Trump in Iowa. But they put garbage out like that. And some people, it's really sad, some people on the Democrat side actually believe that kind of stuff. And then the media and Google, Facebook, Instagram, all these other social media sites and actual media sites want to censor the American people for telling the truth, but they say that that is misinformation and disinformation, even though the media itself puts out disinformation and misinformation. Trust me, folks, the people have caught on. And I say thank goodness that a large percentage of Americans are now actually paying attention to the sort of lies that the media and social media companies are bringing forth. And I'm telling you, once Trump is sworn in and Elon and Vivek start doing actual investigations into these media companies and the news networks putting out falsehoods and lies, things are going to change in America. The media companies like NBC, ABC, whatever, they are going to have to begin totally, what do you want to say, rebuilding their viewership. They're going to have to do better at telling the truth. So have to give it 6 months after Trump gets inaugurated. Maybe even the first year. But changes are going to have to happen, folks. And they want to put out the lie that Trump and Elon and Vivek are going to cut Social Security. No, folks, that's not what they're going to do. They're going to cut unwanted, unneeded government, your tax dollars being spent on absolute trash. And more is coming out basically every day now, that I think it's like 49% of governmental workers haven't been into their office to work for the last 2 or 3 years. People aren't going to work, and they're being paid from our tax dollars. I say fire them all. Cut those departments. Close those buildings. If those buildings are not needed, why do we have them open? Why is the government paying utilities on those buildings? Why are they leasing those buildings? If the buildings aren't needed, close the buildings. Stop paying the utilities. It's wasted. Government waste, fraud, and abuse is one of the costliest things that they're using our tax dollars for. It's no different than shrimp on a treadmill. Cut it. Get rid of it. That's why these government people, the elitist Democrats, are so afraid of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, because they are going to figure out where and how the tax dollars are being wasted. I mean, Biden, the last few days of the Biden administration, they're going to give $1 billion of our money to Africa. Biden is giving money away like it's candy. Folks, we could use that money for our own people. That's what Democrats don't understand about the MAGA, Make America Great Again, the MAGA movement, is because the people inside the MAGA movement, they intend and they demand to put America and the American people first. Let's not send $1 billion to Africa. Let's not send billions of dollars to fund a war in the Ukraine. Let's build homeless shelters, and let's take care of our needy people. I mean, the people in North Carolina and the South that have been devastated by the hurricane, the Biden administration offered them the ability to get a $750 loan, $750 that they'd have to pay back. And now the government is trying to take their land away from them? How rude. How terrible. Let those people keep their land. Let the government give them a mobile home, a temporary place to live until they choose to rebuild their homes. Let's spend the money here. Let's help the people in the South that have been absolutely devastated by the hurricane damage. We don't need to send $1 billion to Africa. We don't need to continually send billions of dollars to the Ukraine. Let's support our people here. Let's rebuild their buildings. Let's rebuild their stores. Let's rebuild their homes. Let's give them a home. Let's fix their roads, their bridges. Let's fix their utilities. Let's spend the money in America. That's what MAGA people want. That's what the movement's about. And if you're anti-MAGA, then in my opinion, there is something really, really wrong with you. That you want to put another country over America. You want to throw our people under the bus. There is something really, really wrong with you. But people like that just absolutely cannot be helped. They despise Trump so bad that they will throw American people under the bus because of their hatred for Donald J. Trump. I find it appalling. I just will never understand people like that. And I seen on X today that this guy, I'm not going to mention his name, showed Trump in a casket and said he cannot wait for the day. Really? I mean, there are some really, really sick people. And the majority of those people, and it's sad, are part of the Democrat machine that spent $1 billion trying to elect Kamala and Tim, who would, in their administrations, would have put America way, way down on the list. So, folks, I'm just out here today. I'm at the grocery store. I got to go get some cat and dog food. Got to get some carrots. But anyway, it is just really crazy what is going on in the world. And I suggest that you all sign up for a Twitter, also known as X account, just so you can make your voices heard and you can get out there and look and see what some of these absolutely crazy people are saying. It's sickening, folks. It's nobody on our side. It's on their side. And these folks have real, real issues. They're just really sad people. And I just don't understand it. If we unite around anything, it should be uniting around putting our people first, putting America first, rebuilding America first. So anyway, folks, next week, I'm going to start working on my roof again. As you know, I redid the part over the garage. And now I have to work on the other part of the roof over the office and spare bedroom. And I'm going to start working on that next week. The roofing project will again begin. So anyway, folks, that's what I have on the agenda. It was absolutely wonderful to see Trump in Paris. And I'm telling you, things are happening in the background. Things are really coming together in the background. And these anti-Trump people, they have to just be ignored. It's best not to give them any attention whatsoever. It's best just to ignore them, go on with your life, put a flagpole in your yard, put up a flag, fly it proudly every day. You don't have to make any mention of Trump. Just put up a flag, show your patriotism for the country, and that will take care of everything. Talk amongst your family and friends. If you have anti-Trumpers in your family, just ignore them. You don't have to talk to them. And when you do talk to them, you don't have to talk politics with them. Just go on about your everyday life. Live the best life that you can live. Be nice to people. Be happy. Enjoy that Trump is going to be sworn in. And you don't have to listen to him, folks. Just turn it off, and you will see in your own neighborhoods, your own grocery stores, your own gas stations, you will see what is slowly taking place in our country now that Trump has been elected. So anyway, folks, Christmas is just right around the corner. I don't know what I'm going to get Mrs. Arizona yet. I'm trying to give it a lot of thought this year. But I really don't know what she needs or wants, because she doesn't say. So it's very difficult. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go out there and try to do my best, not only to help my community, to help the United States, but to be a good citizen. I got my flags up every day, and I'm making the best out of the situation. All right, folks, have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Arizona Guy. Out.